For NewsOK.com, I'm George Lang, and it is a hot day in Lawton, but this is a hot event right in front of the Carmike Theater. It is the Comanche Nation premiere of The Lone Ranger, and we've got star Johnny Depp, director Gore Verbinski, and the producer Jerry Bruckheimer, who have all reteamed after their experiences with the Pirates of the Caribbean films to take on this new version of the classic Western. And here's what they had to say about the film.
Well, he's a man for justice. He wants justice. We all want justice in our lives. And so he's another character we got to bring back to a younger generation because they missed it. I grew up with the Lone Ranger. I watched him on television. I wanted to be a cowboy. We lost that Western genre. We got to bring it back. And the Lone Ranger and Tonto are two ways to bring it back.
You know, Hollywood has a long legacy of sort of getting it wrong, you know, in terms of representing the Native Americans. And, you know, we thought telling this story from Tonto's perspective and sort of making him much more than a sidekick, you know, making him relevant, and it's really a two-hander in that way. You know, that means that we sort of have to acknowledge that, you know, we've got this story of this great American hero, but, you know, there were people here before us, you know, and I think the film respects that.
You know, it took a lot of work for us just to convince Disney that this needs to be done, that Indian country needs to be given consideration to a special screening. Not just the fact that it's a Lone Ranger movie, but it has a Comanche presence. And Johnny is a product of nature. And in this movie, he utilizes wisdom that he has gained through that, through nature. And it's just very impressive, and he plays an awesome role.
Well, first, with great respect, you know, for the native peoples, you know, that was first and foremost on the agenda when we were in our little think tank. Myself and Gore and Jerry and the writer Justin Haith was, okay, we know we have to make a film that's going to entertain. However, this is the agenda. Let's bring back in Hollywood cinema the respect and the dignity that the Native Americans deserve. As they've been mistreated for ever and ever within whatever television, cinema, you know. So just try to make a dent in that, you know.
Over 1,000 people turned out for this event in Lawton to meet Johnny Depp firsthand, to meet Jerry Bruckheimer, to meet the director Gore Verbinski. And it caps off a significant chapter for the Comanche Nation, which lent a lot of information and technical support for the making of The Lone Ranger. For News OK, I'm George Lang.